Hey y'all, welcome to the Feeling Station. It's a new day, another opportunity to either make money in the market or to just learn from the market. But let me go ahead and give my disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor. I just enjoy teaching people how to build generational wealth. And yes, the stock market is just one of those avenues. So this video is for educational purposes only. With that being said, let's get started. So y'all, we are looking at the VIX, right? So what's interesting this morning pre-market is this candle here at 4 o'clock. 4:30 candle here. The VIX had a high of 1665 and a low of 1062, but closed at 1625. That is very interesting. So this is something to watch today, right? So as you can see, we've been trading in this gathering spot, and all of these levels here are just previous support and resistance area. I just know that we're going to have trouble back to the downside in this place. So as of now, we're going to focus on this top area here, which is our gathering spot for now. And it looks as if pre-market, the VIX has been trading somewhere around this 1609 area as support, and we can say the resistance area is here at the 1664. 1664, around the 1666 area, right? Or 1670 area, let's say that, right? So we are trading in this gathering spot under the 5 EMA. The support is here at this 1608, 1609 area. So if we break this area here to the downside, we can come back and find support at this 20 EMA, which is at the $16 range. Under that, we can come back and find support at the ATR trailing stop and the 50 EMA, which is at 1531 area. So if we lose support here and here, we can come back to the 1531. And below that, we have a lot of support areas that can hold us up, prevent us from going further. And, just to mention some of those, we have the 1472 area, again at 1450, somewhere down at the 1442, all the way down to 1416, and back at the 200 EMA, which is down here at the 1384 area. Now, to the upside, if we break above the 5 EMA, we can come back and retest the 1638, and above 1638, 1653, and again back at 1666 and 1670. So if the VIX gives us some type of idea about the SPY. So again, the concern was this candle here. So I'm going to go look at the SPY just to see where we are for today. And it is not surprising to see SPY back at this area, because this is a gathering spot that we had previously marked as support. The support was at 551.61, and the resistance was here at 551.84. And as you can see, we hit this level on yesterday, moved back up only to come back to this area. So this is an area that I would watch the SPY in today. If we come up, get rejected, can we come back to this area? We very well can. Being that the SPY has sold off, a good bit with the last couple of days, we could have a bounce back to the upside. Again, nothing is possible. Nothing is guaranteed, right? Anything is possible. Let me rephrase that. Anything is possible, nothing is guaranteed, right? But it's not surprising to see it back in this place. So is this going to give us somewhat like a double bottom back to the upside? That's something to be mindful of. So where are our trouble places for the SPY? So looks like we're trying to climb down to the upside. So this would have been our gathering spot. We've created another one here at the 552.70 area up to the 553.47 area. So 552.70, 553.47. That's another gathering spot for the SPY as of now, which was where we were on yesterday, right? So above this 553.47, we could have trouble here with this 50 EMA and the ATR trailing stop at 554.37. So if we get above this level, which I'm going to set an alert at that place, if we get above this level, we have broken through some resistance. So where are our trouble places from there? We will definitely have trouble around the 554.47, and again at the 555.19, above 555.19, 555.61, and above 555.61, we'll have trouble at that 556. That 556 was strong support for the SPY, or now it's strong resistance. So if we get back above that, which I'm going to set an alert above that, if we get above that 556 area, we have broken through a very strong level of resistance back to the upside. So we'll come back to the SPY just to do this little small recap. But Tesla, I say that often, right? So Tesla is an inside day candle. Let me go ahead and give the trigger for that. So if it breaks above 556.08, then the target to the upside is here at 558. 47. If by chance we come back to the downside, 546.55 below that gives us a 546.26. And Tesla too was trading in this gathering spot that we had previously marked at 246.34 as support and resistance at 248.35. So it was trading in this zone. It looks like we've broken out of that only to create another gathering spot, which is somewhere around here. So we can say again, another area of support will be at the 248.35 as support, 249.65 as resistance. And as you can see, it's right where the 20 EMA is. We got rejected here, so that's something to be mindful of. And we are right at the 5 EMA. So are we going to bounce from here and get rejected here, come back down, or are we going to break through this area and move back to the upside? So where are our trouble places for Tesla this morning? It looks as if it breaks above 250.49, then that's the 50 EMA and very close to the 250. Let's see, 682, 250.82 is the 200 moving average. So Tesla will need to break above that, which is kind of close to a previous resistance area or support area that we had here at 251.07. So I'm going to set my alert above that 251.07 just to let me know that it's broken through key levels of resistance moving to the upside. Now, if we break this level, 251.07 area, just know that we could very well have trouble here at 252.15. That's going to be a trouble place, and around 252.86. If we break the 252.86, then the ATR trailing stop is at 254. Let's see, 254.66, around the 61 area, 254.61. So if we break this area of the 252.66, we can very well come back up to this 254.61 area. So I would definitely watch Tesla. And again, Tesla exceeds its ATR. So whatever the ATR is for Tesla, and I think it changed to $14. Let's go back and see that. So Tesla normally moves about $15.30 per day. It has changed again. So Tesla is Tesla, and it definitely does what it does, and it moves again beyond the ATR for the day. So let's go to AMD. AMD is trading in this gathering spot for us this morning. I want to make that a little bit bigger. So it looks like the low for today is around the 154.41, and the resistance that we have now is around the 156.48 as resistance, and support will be here at the 155.10. So 155.10 as support, and the resistance area is 156.48. I would definitely watch AMD around those areas, and it looks as if, I'm going to move this, where are our trouble places to the upside? 156.18, 156.75, again at 150, let's see, 157.60. We're going to have trouble in those areas, and those are just previous support and or gathering spot support and resistance areas. 158.25, which brings us kind of close to this 50 EMA and the ATR trailing stop, which is here at 159. Let's see, 158.91. I would watch that area, 158.91, 159 area, because that's going to be a strong area of support, resistance for AMD as of right now. So those are trouble places to the upside. Now, it could very well continue dropping to the downside, which, you know, if it comes back under the 5 EMA, under 155.48, I would definitely watch 155.13, again at 154.72, again at 154.31, under 154.31, 153.79. Those are going to be places to the upside and to the downside for AMD. And I'm just going to go into a 4-hour. Yeah, 153.20 is the low here. So, you know, I would definitely say be very careful if I traded AMD today. You know, it did have a nice decline on yesterday, so it could very well bounce from here and move back to the upside. Again, anything is possible. Nothing is guaranteed, right? So this is NVIDIA, and as you can see, y'all, we've been trading sideways in this area for a while. So the move that it should make soon could be a strong move. Let me say that. So our pre-market support would have been here at 120.05, resistance here at this area of 120.50, and as you can see, we've already marked this area. So, you know, it's been at this place. Now our pre-market support, this 120.89, and resistance is here at the 121.53. So I will watch this 121.53 area for NVIDIA. If we break above that, just know we could possibly have trouble here at 121.78. You see, that's where those candles were. And above 121.78, 122.13 is going to be another area of trouble for NVIDIA moving to the upside. If we break this 122.11, we could very well come back and retest 122.40. Above 122.40, we can have trouble here at 122.87. Above the 122.87, 123.82, and above that, we can come all the way back to the to the 200 moving average EMA on this 30-minute chart, and that's around the 124.39. So those are places to the upside for NVIDIA. If I traded NVIDIA, again, y'all, I always say trade carefully. Make sure you have confirmation as to why you're entering your trades, right? So to the downside, if NVIDIA breaks under the 120.05 area, 120.02 area, just know that we're going to have trouble here at 119.55, under 119.55, 119.25, under 119.25, 118.88, and again down here at 118.53 and 117.86, which puts us in another gathering, back to the gathering spot, and the ATR trailing stop that had formed. You see here 117.81. So that's why it's important that we mark these areas, because there's a strong possibility that the price is going to come back to that area again. You know, we don't know when. That's why it's important to learn the charts, right? So if I traded NVIDIA today, these are the areas that I would definitely watch to the upside and to the downside. Now, we do have a few inside day candles today, and CVS is one of those, and I'll just give the trigger for that. If it breaks above 62.03, then 62.03 is the target, which is not far. And if it breaks under 59.74, then 59.78 is the if it breaks under 59.78, then 59.74 is the target. So Disney, if by chance Disney breaks above 98.08, then the target to the upside is 98.63. If we break under 96.65, then 96.51 is the target to the downside. So if I traded Disney, I would definitely say trade carefully. And Intel, INTC, is an inside day candle. If by chance we break above 36.31, then the target to the upside is here at 37.18. If we break under 34.53, which we have kind of got close to this area, 34.53, then 34.38 is the target. And let's see how much Intel normally moves on a daily basis, to $1.27, and that could be in either direction, right? JNJ is an inside day candle. If it breaks above, let's see, 157.09 gives us a target of 157.49. If we break under this area here of 154.63, then 151.32 is the target, and we are finding support on this 50 EMA. So if we break this 50 EMA, we could very well come back to this ATR trail and stop area at 154.63. So if I traded JNJ today, I would definitely say trade carefully. I always say trade what you see, right? So Roblox is an inside day candle above $40.74, gives a target here of $41. And if it breaks under, which we have already reached that target, under 39.56 gives us a target of 39.51. We just hit a target of 39.50, and it looks like it's trying to bounce from here. So if I traded Roblox today, again, I would definitely say trade carefully, right? In either direction, it can move up or down. We just need to make sure that we're on the right side of the move. So Charles Schwab is an inside day candle today above 63.44, gives a target of 66.61. Under 61.87 gives us a target of 61.01. And again, that could be in either direction. It could move, let's see how much on a daily basis, $2.21 in either direction, up or down. So if I traded Charles Schwab, I would definitely watch those levels. Again, anything is possible. Nothing is guaranteed. Let's say that, right? So we are still looking at the SPY. Back to the SPY, it looks like we kind of like got rejected here, only to come back into this area here. So I would definitely watch the SPY at 552.70 and again at 553.47, because that's going to be, you know, our trouble place. It did hit a high here, but we came back down to this area, Support is at the 5 EMA at 553.20. So I would definitely watch SPY in that area. So again, y'all, I hope these videos are very, very helpful. I hope that everyone have a very profitable and a very productive day, and make sure you have confirmation as to why you're entering your trades, and once it goes against your why, please get out. Live to trade another day, right? So until next time, y'all, be blessed as well as a blessing unto others.